Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Z and A. We back with another video. This is gonna be a different kind of video though. I'm gonna have some gameplay in the background. I'm playing some rec with the homies. This video is mainly just gonna be like a talking video, not yapping, but moreover like talking about a subject that more people should probably like look within and realize within themselves. That being said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave me a like, comment, subscribe. Drop down below your opinions on the topic that we're going to talk about. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. So today we're going to talk about accountability. Now, before you run away, before you get scared, before you click off the video, I'm not speaking on just genuine accountability. I'm moreover speaking in a sense of reflecting within yourself in an accountable way. That makes sense. What I'm basically saying is more people should hold themselves accountable in all. And when I say this, I mean instead of complaining, instead of not, like trying to figure out why you're in a current situation, you should hold yourself accountable. Not in a rash sense, don't beat yourself up, but moreover in a way where you begin to properly understand why things are the way they are, why this isn't going right for you, why that business you just started isn't booming. I'll give an example. I've been making YouTube videos, I kid you not, since I was like 11 years old. You would think by now, Unk would be like 60K subscribers, whatever the case is, however many, you know what I'm saying? I've been making videos on and off for the last, I was 11, I'm 25 now, so what's that, 14 years? 14 years on and off making videos. Never once within those 14 years did I ever question or wonder or point the finger at, other things onto why I'm not prospering. And I mean that in the sense of not that I'm a slacker, not that I'm just some lazy sloth, not that I don't know what the hell I'm doing, not that what I'm doing isn't genuine or it isn't clickable or promotable, but moreover in the sense of there's just life. Never once did I tell myself, oh, my YouTube channel's not doing good, or this isn't going off because YouTube isn't promoting my stuff, or etc. etc. I've never like made the excuse and pointed the finger at other things. I always kind of looked within and were like, hey Zay, this isn't working because of this, you're doing this. Or hey Zay, if you're just consistent for one time on YouTube for 2.5 years straight, you would probably go somewhere with it. Not saying I would be the biggest YouTuber in the world, because that is not the goal. That should never be the goal. You should be the greatest at what you do, but you shouldn't want to be like the greatest to ever do. I don't know. That sounds bad, but we're getting off topic. Back to accountability. I believe personally that if more people held themselves accountable, more people would be, let's say, self-aware. A lot of people live day to day and they just blame their whole days on their surroundings. I know we've all seen miserable people like that in public. Now, not saying they're like that every day of their lives, but the fact that that comes out shows that they do it enough to where it's kind of like, in a sense, habitual, where it's they do it like second nature. Like they always just point the finger at somebody. Hey, this isn't working. Oh, fuck, the fucking this happened. Like such and such. My baby mom. Whatever the case is, bro. You get what I'm saying. People who allow that to shed out they're kind of showing themselves and who they are as a person. They're never the type to look within first. Like, hey, did I say something? Did I say something offensive? Or they always look at, yo, this person's taking this offensively, or you fucking sack of shit, you said something offensive. There's no self accountability at all in this generation, at least. Our parents, there was accountability, and men were men, and men never just pointed the finger at first thought. But now it's just a shit fest. Everybody's just pointing the finger at each other. It's like the Spider-Man meme. Oh, I slapped the shit out of you, but why did I slap? Like, why? What did you do that made me slap you? Like, nah, gang. Like, bro, just look within you. Fucking, you kind of can see what I'm saying with this. Not many people are able to fail at something or do something and immediately look within themselves and wonder why they failed. They always point at what they failed at, and it has to be something wrong. If you open a bottle incorrectly and it's not opening, a lot of people point at the bottle instead of pointing at themselves. It's like simple things like that where I say accountability is completely almost dissolved in this generation. And I'm not even trying to say people that don't hold themselves accountable are the problem. Some people genuinely aren't the problem, and just their current situation, their current day to day is just intrusive and is holding XYZ back. But that's literally not the case for everybody. Everybody has a different situation. If something isn't going your way, you should look within before looking at others. Stop pointing the finger. You will learn so much more about yourself and what you're trying to do if you looked within before looking at a system, an algorithm, a whatever, something wrong with your manager. If you just look within, trust me, it'll make your approach totally more like different. You'll be more patient. You'll be less aggressive. I promise you, if you approach a problem thinking you're the problem and you're the initial problem, everything after that is going to be a cakewalk. I promise you. And the older I get, the more I understand that. Let's kind of circle back to the bottle cap explanation I was giving. If you can't open a bottle cap, why do like us humans look at the bottle cap like it's crazy and like the bottle cap is the problem? Maybe the user trying to open the bottle cap is the problem. And if you assess that first and you're like, hey, maybe I'm tripping, let me try to open this bottle cap a different way, approach it a different way. I don't know what the case, you know what I'm saying? But run it under some hot water, grab a towel and try to open it if the top is like slippery. Instead of like staring at the bottle, thinking the bottle is the issue. I promise you, if you knock out and X out that you're the initial issue, because sometimes in some cases, whatever you're doing is the problem. Then there's instances where you're the actual problem and whatever you're trying to do, utilize, get over, get past, learn, is the problem. And sometimes it isn't. You get the point. Point of the matter, accountability is very, very important. And I'm not saying be hard on yourself. I'm not saying beat yourself up. I'm not saying you're always the issue. I'm moreover just saying look within before pointing the finger. And I promise you, you'll be at peace whenever you do approach whatever you're trying to do, because you've already come to the conclusion that, hey, I was tripping, or hey, nah, I wasn't tripping. And again, I can't stress this enough, because being hard on yourself is probably one of the best things that a person can do, especially as young men. When I say hold yourself accountable, I'm not saying beat yourself up like, oh, I'm a dumbass, I can't do XYZ. Oh, I'm a failure, I can't do XYZ. But moreover, approach it in a realistic, understandable way. I'll circle back on my YouTube example. Like I said, I've been making videos on and off since the age of 11. Now, as I said earlier, not once did I ever look at YouTube as the problem. Even as a kid, I understood that if you want to do something as make videos for a living, play video games for a living, a professional gamer, professional COD gamer, whatever the instance is, I always understood that comes with consistency. Consistency is probably one of the most useful skills. You can call it a skill, damn near. It's one of the most useful skills to have as a day-to-day person, in all honesty. If you're consistent with everything in your life, whatever you're doing, being consistent in, whatever you're putting the most time, effort, thought into, it will eventually aspire to be whatever you want it to be, whether it's getting a promotion in a job, whether it's going to college and sticking through college, staying consistent to your books, and being a first graduate in your family, whether it's going to the military and you have to wake up every day for basic training at 7 a.m., 6 a.m. and run 5 miles. Consistency at the end of the day is extremely key. And I always understood that as a kid. And as I previously said, I'm repeating myself again, but as I previously said, not once, even as a child, that I look at YouTube as the fault. I always knew if you want to do something, you got to be consistent in it. But what's also important, not once was I also ever hard on myself, because when I hold myself accountable for things such as not getting as many videos out, or whatever the case is, not having something to talk about and to make a video on, not once did I look within myself and say, oh, Zay, you're just this lazy sack of shit. Not once did I look at myself as a less than person. Not once did I look at myself as someone who will never be able to do this. Stuff takes time. You have to be patient. You have to get an understanding. You have to find out who you are. You have to find out what do you want to do. You have to find out how you want to go about doing whatever you're trying to do. Stuff takes time. And I always understood, even as a child, bro, I understood these things. Maybe not to the fullest extent that I understand it now, but as a child, I understood, like, you're not going to blow up on YouTube overnight. You're not going to blow up on Twitch overnight. Like, you're just not going to blow up overnight and have longevity with it. Sometimes you will. You have a viral clip, whatever. I've had viral Instagram reels, whatever, but that's overnight success. If you're looking for long-term success, if you're looking to build something, that is going to take time. And as humans, we are ticking time bombs. We never know when our fate will arrive, but that doesn't mean to rush whatever you're trying to do. That doesn't mean to stop trying to sculpt whatever you're trying to do. That doesn't mean hold yourself accountable to the hardest degree possible, the most rash degree possible, and beat yourself up, because words are very strong. The power of the tongue, let me tell you, the power of the tongue is very strong. And just to give everybody some wisdom before we end this video, whatever you're doing, you need to come to an understanding within that it's going to take time. You may see overnight success and then die off for a while and then pick back up. But whatever you're doing, hold yourself realistically accountable in whatever you're doing. Whoever's out there watching this and you're super hard on yourself, stop doing that. That is the worst medicine that you can take. If you're just beating yourself up all the time in your own head. Trust me, I've been there. We've all been there, honestly. Like, you do something dumb, you're like, like, I'm just a fucking, probably can't say that. All in all, believe everybody should hold themselves more accountable, but in a knowledgeable, understanding, realistic sense. Not this over-dragged accountability, not even talking about relationship accountability, his, her, women need to be held accountable. Just accountability in general in its most simple way. If you're struggling with something, you should hold yourself accountable. You should look within, come to an understanding at what you're trying to do. Come to an understanding of why you're trying to do what you want to do. Some people do things at work and stay at jobs and they don't even know why they're staying at such job, or they're doing XYZ. Sometimes we don't even have a full understanding besides bills. One word, bills. Besides bills or making money or getting pleasure, we don't even understand why we're doing what we're doing. So with that being said, hold yourself accountable. Be well, stay well. Be consistent with everything you do, like how you brush your teeth in the morning and take a shower at night or in the morning. Do that with every aspect of your life to your best ability, because obviously there'll be days that you can't. Obviously there'll be months that you can't. There may be years that you can't, but always circle back to what you really know and understand within that you want to do, and that you want to be successful in, or that you want to strive in, or that you want to have a future in doing. But with that being said, it's been real. It's your boy ZNA. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below your thoughts, your ideologies. I would love to see, read, whatever, hear them. If YouTube even pushes this video out in algorithm. I'm not blaming YouTube for this video not going out in algorithm. I already know I don't be posting videos, as you can see in like my channel history. But catch you on the next video.